All right, if you're looking at junior hockey right now, we just loaded all the EHL team data into HockeyRoute. And honestly, the EHL is considered a hidden gem in the junior hockey world. It's mostly based in the Northeast, and it's kind of looked at as either lower-end Tier 2 or basically the best Tier 3 league out there. And compared to leagues like the NA3, and honestly a lot of the NCDC, outside of the Atlantic and Mountain divisions, most people consider the EHL to be significantly stronger overall, especially when it comes to skill level, exposure, and definitely college advancement. Like the top EHL teams can absolutely compete with good NCDC teams and the solid Canadian junior A leagues like the CC and the OJ. Programs like the New Hampshire Avalanche, New Jersey 87s, and Seahawks Hockey Club out on Cape Cod are legit. A lot of these organizations have really strong coaching staffs, solid facilities, and awesome development environments that honestly rival some higher-level junior programs. The biggest thing with the EHL is development and college advancement. These teams move a ton of players to college hockey every year. You'll see the occasional D1 commit, but most players are advancing to strong D3 programs at schools like Assumption, Curry, Wilkes, SUNY Brockport, Roger Williams, and a bunch of others. And honestly, some of the top EHL players are now choosing high-end ACHA Division I programs too, especially big schools down south and out west where the facilities, crowds, and overall college experience are unreal. Most of the players are coming from high-end 18U AAA teams, New England Prep, and other junior leagues. And pretty much every team has a couple European guys too. The style of hockey is a little different too. The EHL is definitely more geared towards skilled players. It can still be physical for sure, but you don't see a ton of fights, and overall the league usually isn't as heavy or as old as something like the NAL. It's more focused on skill. And honestly, for a lot of players, the EHL can be a way better fit than trying to grind it out on the third or fourth line in the NAL. Guys come to the EHL to actually play real minutes, develop confidence, and get seen by college coaches instead of hoping to get a few shifts a game. Another thing families like about the EHL is that it's a pretty stable league compared to a lot of other junior leagues out there. You rarely hear horror stories about players getting treated badly, teams folding overnight, or crazy ownership drama showing up on Clanco. The league has had a couple teams leave recently, like the New England Wolves, but they've already added new organizations for next season, including the Elite Golden Knights out of Bridgewater, Connecticut, and the Hershey Cubs, which are actually owned by former NHL coach and player Bruce Boudreau, which is pretty cool for Central PA. The EHL is kind of a smaller niche league, but it's run really well and has built a strong reputation in the hockey world. It is pay to play, and from what we've seen, most players are probably around 10 grand for the season. But there are definitely stories of some top guys getting free tuition spots depending on the team. As for housing, it depends on the organization. Some teams do billets, some have team houses or apartments. Travel's honestly not bad either. Most division games are pretty close, like within an hour, so guys usually just carpool. Then for longer trips, teams will take a charter bus. The setup of the league is actually really smart too. They do 3 or 4 showcases every season, and a lot of regular season games are during the week, so college coaches can actually come watch live. It's not unusual to see 3 or 4 D3 coaches watching a 1 o'clock game on a Tuesday afternoon. And honestly, one of the coolest things they do is the EHL All-Star College Series. They literally put together all-star teams that play exhibition games against actual D3 teams like Stevenson, Nichols, and Albertus Magnus. That's unreal exposure that no other league does. The season's legit too. 55 games, best of 3 playoffs, and the finals are played at Providence College. And every game is broadcast on Flow Hockey with play-by-play announcers. And the league absolutely crushes social media. Tons of Instagram content, highlights, interviews, behind-the-scenes stuff. Plus, they even have a weekly podcast with the commissioner talking about the league. And one thing families really seem to like about the EHL is that it's development-focused. It's competitive for sure, but it's not one of those super cutthroat leagues where guys are constantly worried about getting traded or released after one bad weekend. But at the end of the day, players and families still need to do their research. Every organization is different, every coach is different, and finding the right fit can honestly be really hard. That's exactly why we built HockeyRoute, to get real data and real information into the hands of players and parents so they can make the most informed decision possible.